You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm here with the How to Get Away with Murder review. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. Also, be sure to like, comment, and share. Last night episode, speechless. I'm telling y'all, listen. Let me get off that rant. I do want to comment about this. Why ABC trying to cancel our TV show? They trying to listen. They already took Scandal away from me. Now they trying to take How to Get Away with Murder away from me. That's what I watch. That's what we watch. I don't watch that doggone Grey's Anatomy. That junk been on since I was in high school. It's time for that to go on. How to Get Away with Murder already is at a disadvantage, so to speak, because it comes on the latest. It comes on at 10. It's always came on at 10 o'clock. Even when it was the big lineup, the big three lineup for TGIT, Grey's, which is trash, Scandal, Murder came on last. We don't need to cancel this, man. Like, I watch this show faithfully week in and week out, and it gets better. Even when I think there's no more writing that the writers can actually squeeze out of the pen and put on film, they surprise me once again. That's what they do. They surprise me once again. But you know what? Enough of that. The review already be crazy and long, so let me just jump into it. Now, I may come back to that later. Anyways, the show kicks off. Nate is in the interrogation room with the FBI. They have him do a little swab. And at this point, I'm just like, why is Nate giving them a swab of his DNA? I just couldn't, because the show just came on like this. And I'm just thinking, has he been arrested? Because y'all know sooner or later they're gonna go, 36 hours or 24 hours before, whatever. And I'm just like, man, have they caught Nate? But then I asked myself, would Nate's DNA be present anywhere? Because they don't know that Miller is dead just yet. They just know that he's missing. So now, my mind is, is wondering, like, why are they getting a DNA sample from him? So anyways, then they question him, his whereabouts, motive, because he beat up the officer that killed his pops. And, he tell, because, they question him like he did it, which he did, but they don't know. And he throws out the conspiracy that he has about the governor actually killing Miller because he had something to do with the, the murder of his pops. So she just, covering loose ends. So he threw that out there. The FBI just, are you sure? Like, you sure you want to go there? The FBI is just, then we get to 24 hours before. So to rewind 24 hours before, Bonnie plays Annalise and Nate the recording that she got from whatever the dude name from the wiretapping DA office. Basically, when Nate was listening to the tape, Nate's mind is working. Obviously, I've seen the show, but his mind was working the whole time, which is kind of admirable in some sense, because he was just saying, this is his cover-up. He knew the phone line was tapped. So what other way to, cover your behind, make a call, make it seem like you're trying to do the right thing? So, of course, Bonnie, she got to question it. She has to question it because ultimately she killed Miller, not Nate. She was just like, maybe we were wrong. Maybe we, killed an innocent man. Nate throws a temper tantrum. It wasn't really a temper tantrum, but he was just like, no, he didn't. He's guilty. I'm going to get proof. And I was I was on Twitter the whole time, and Twitter was saying Nate losing his mind, all of that stuff. Me personally, I was just like, go get it, Nate. Go get it. Like, I'm riding with Nate. I want Nate to be right because I feel as though he's right. You know what I'm saying? The way everything went down with his dad, come on, man. Come on. Y'all can't help but feel This man paying. Come on now. So then, after the conversation Annalise had with Nate and Bonnie, she gonna see them damn kids. And they let her know what she already know, that they know. And she tell them, y'all ain't seen nothing, so y'all good. Y'all don't even have to worry about the FBI because y'all didn't see nothing, and technically everything that you know is hearsay, to be honest. You feel me? So that was that quick conversation. Then Tegan comes in. She want to talk to Annalise about the civil suit for Nate or whatever, but Annalise rushes out, you know, and Tegan tell Michaela to get Nate on board or she gonna have to do it herself, right? Now, me personally, I don't really care too much about Tegan and his civil suit, Annalise, Michaela, so excuse me if I skip over it in future references. You feel me? So anyways, moving on, everybody was at the meeting with Annalise except for Laura, right? Laura took it upon herself to go see Bonnie because she found blood on her son's sheet, a cover or whatever. And she go to Bonnie, you know, she want to know what he's seen. Because at this point, she worried that her son could be traumatized from seeing a murder at the age of, I don't know, 5 months, 6 months, or however old the boy is. So, you know, long story short, you know, she calling Bonnie out, like, what did he see? Don't lie to me, I'll kill you right now. You know, she turning up, you know, just like a mama's supposed to do. You know, and as much as I was feeling for Bonnie in this moment, I was just like, Laura has every right. Her child possibly, because she don't know, because Bonnie told her she don't believe the baby saw anything. Which the baby really didn't. If he seen anything, he seen Bonnie, you know, putting his, you know, suffocating Miller out. But, you know, the baby, he don't know what suffocating is yet. You know, he just sitting over there playing in the snow, chilling. You feel me? But, like I said, in this moment, I'm just like, I'm feeling sorry for Bonnie because of what she going through, the phone call that she got from between Miller and the warden of the prison or whatever, and Laura coming to her with this, and the way she, y'all know Laura disrespectful, y'all know, but I was just like, Laura has every right to defend, you know, her child, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, trauma is very real, and then after he breaks it up, he got the car, whatever, but, you know, he cooled Laura down, sent her on by the way, but I understand where Laura coming from, I really do. So anyways, moving on, Nate pays a visit to, I believe, one of the prosecutors for his dad's case, and he finds out that there was DNA from his father on the gun that actually shot him. Basically saying he went for the gun, he didn't get it, so the correction officer shot him. So then Nate was just like, but that wasn't submitted into evidence. Excuse me. So he takes Annalise and just let her know that Miller presented fake evidence to the jury because it was never presented in court. So, and later we found out that, well, I stick to the script. So moving on, Annalise and Crawford. Look here, listen. This whole sexual misconduct case Crawford has is a whole bunch of baloney. I'm gonna just kill it here and be done with it because I don't even want to talk about it later. He fell in love with a client. Right, he started sleeping with a client. Young lady name was Laurel, or whatever her name. I believe she owns some sort of pharmaceutical company. Long story short, Crawford told her to not purchase a drug or something. And she listened to the lawyer that she came in there with and purchased it. And, you know, I guess not millions, but her clients got sick from it or whatever. I don't know. Don't really care. So long story short, Annalise came on the plan saying, hey, look, let's not blame you. Let's blame the drug company. That way we can, you know, blame them, sue them or whatever. And he was like, no. That, you know, I'm going to take the blame for this, yada, yada, yada. So a couple scenes later, he meets up with the woman that actually has the misconduct case against him, and basically she trying to run game on him and tell him, don't do it. You know, she'll admit to, you know, whatever it is that Annalise want her to or whatever, and you know they can be happily ever after. And they start kissing, and Annalise come up and knock on the window like, bro, what's going on? Right? So to move on further with this story, because I ain't gonna want to talk about it later. Annalise came up with a genius plan. She said, "We gonna tell the truth. The truth is, her lawyer now, I don't know who he is, told her to do it. So we gonna either he take the blame or we gonna file a harassment suit against him, because he's basically telling Crawford, you taking the blame, you taking the fault." So long story short, Laurel, or whatever her name, Lauren, whoever she is, she agreed with Annalise and basically flipped the script. So now her lawyer is under fire for it. And happily, guys, we done with that storyline, okay? We ain't talking about no more. So anyways, moving on, Laura shows up to the team at work, lets them know, what she been. She want to go see Bonnie. She threatened her because of the whole situation with her son, possibly what he's seen. She let them know about that, and they everybody except for Connor. Connor was on Laura's side, like, just bigging her up, saying, she did what she did. It is what it is. Her child could be, traumatized. You feel what I'm saying? But everybody else trying to, talk her down. But anyway, moving on. Whew, Jesus. Gabriel meets with the FBI. Excuse me. Gabriel meets with the FBI, and, he informs them that he was helping Miller with the investigation that he had with Annalise or whatever. So the FBI agent asked him, why you? You know what I'm saying? Why you? Like, why out of all people he asking you to help with the investigation on Annalise? And basically, he didn't really answer it well. He was just like, he reached out to me, yada, yada, yada. So then she asked him about the voicemail and asked, what did he mean by they found out who you were? And she assumed that, and she asked him, is Nate Sr. included in the day? He was just like, no, I don't really know Nate, he don't be around. So basically this scene, the FBI agent trying to get Gabriel to admit that Nate, as well as Annalise, found out who he was working with Miller, I guess, because they trying to tie, the FBI trying to put this on Nate. Excuse me. So now my mind is really working, because now we figured out what he doing working with Miller. He trying to bring Annalise down. So now this got me thinking, maybe Miller don't really vibe with Bonnie like that. Maybe it was all a ploy to make her fall in love, become vulnerable, and snitch on Annalise, or give up some snifflets on Annalise. Now I got to question everything about Miller, because at this very moment, I don't believe that he really was in love with Bonnie. I just don't. I think his whole reason he was going to ask her to marry him was, if she tell him anything, they'll have that spouse privilege or whatever it's called, where they can't really testify against one another or whatever. But I think he was using Bonnie. I do. I really do. So moving on, we get a quick scene where basically Asher tried to explain himself to Bonnie about why he told everybody about Nate killing Miller. And basically, she ain't trying to hear it, but she lets him know that he was correct about the phone call that Miller placed to the warden. It was just to check on the transfer, make sure it goes smooth. And then she also tells him that she was the one who actually killed Miller. She finished him off. And I'm just like, out of all people, Bonnie, why tell him? Why tell him? The boy can't hold water for nothing. He found out that Miller was murdered, and he told him, why tell, listen, the rest of the crew would definitely know that Bonnie killed Miller next episode, because this boy just cannot hold water. So anyways, then we get a quick scene where Nate meets with some lady, from the DNA office, basically saying he needs a copy of the DNA test from the gun, and so he can see what's up, you know what I'm saying? And at first she was a little, questioning, what happened? Did you do anything? But Nate just like, look, take the money and just do what I need you to do. Don't turn down the side, y'all, baby. And listen, I'm with Nate. My boy got to be innocent. That's exactly what I'm thinking this whole time. I need him to be innocent. Okay, I skipped the scene where Gabriel shows up to the the office that everybody working at, and he runs into Annalise, asks can they talk. She said, bro, we ain't gonna talk about the day, tomorrow, ever, here, there. Don't talk to me. Now, you know what I'm saying? I will note that Annalise and these kids ain't been to school in a while now. I know it's only been a couple episodes, but they ain't been to school in a while now. So law firms, words get twisted. Are law firms open on the weekends? Because they ain't been to school in a while, so I don't know. So anyway, Tegan come ask Michaela about the Nate case, the civil case again. She making excuses, talking about they need witnesses, and Gabriel speaks up, say they don't need witnesses, etc., etc. Then he try to, get some information off them, ask them is anything going on with Nate, and they was just like, bruh, we don't know. We don't vibe with Nate like that. Just because he was at our wedding, that don't mean we like him. You was at our wedding too, and we don't like you. And he just went on by his business because that's the God honest truth. So moving on, man, we get a scene where Nate, he kind of figures this thing out. Basically, he figures this thing out that Miller had a bailiff slip the DNA evidence to the jury. You know what I'm saying? While, they weren't looking or whatever the case is, and he telling Annalise all of this, like, this is what happened, and she telling him like, this is not good enough. This is just speculation. This is just hearsay. Your opinion, X, Y, Z. And in that moment, one of the very few moments I want to come through that screen and just choke Annalise. Like, I'm just like, ride for Nate right now. Just ride for him. As many times that he rolled for you, just ride. But then I had to step back and check myself like, she is riding for him. She riding for him in the sense of what's gonna prove his innocence and also prove his conspiracy that Miller is dirty, slip this to the jury. She looking at it from the standpoint, we need solid evidence. So I had to step back and check myself because I was ready to check Annalise. You feel me? Like, as many times as Nate done did, covered up and, X, Y, Z, but I had to check myself. You feel what I'm saying? I had to because she looking at it from an expert point of view, not from my love, emotional point of view. So I got to give her credit for that. And basically, she lets him know, she was like, look, I know you want to be right so bad. You just don't want that guilt to kill you, but it's possible. But in that moment, I'm like, okay, AK, don't put Nate out like that. Don't try my dog Nate like that. Please, no. So anyways, Jesus, we get a scene where Bonnie, ignored Annalise's call. Basically, it's like a little flashback scene where Nate and Bonnie, having memories of Nate having memories of his dad and Bonnie having memories of her and Miller and, all that good stuff. But I made a mental note to say, maybe when Bonnie find out about Miller and Gabriel working together to bring down Annalise, she'll snap out of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like that's a huge part to Miller and his motive with Bonnie. I just do, because you bring this boy, and I guarantee Miller is the reason that boy got into that university. He pulled screens and had it done. And I just believe all of this, somehow him working with Gabriel to bring down AK is the same reason he made a move on Bonnie. I believe that within all my heart, because Annalise has been proven innocent through the court system of every crime, killing her husband and everything else. I just need her to find out about Gabriel and Miller working together so she can stop all this bitching and crying. Oh Lord, my bad. Excuse me, ladies. I ain't mean to say that. So, anyway, so then Nate calls Bonnie, and basically he's trying to get the report for the gun that Miller submitted into evidence. And Frank answers, and she was like, she can't get, Frank talking big. Frank like, she can't give you that. If you would have let me handle it. Frank, sit down somewhere. This episode wasn't about you. Stop trying to get some TV time, dog. Just stop it. It ain't pretty. So, moving on, we get a scene where Laura is watching her son sleeping. A little fella sleeping in peace, y'all. I'm talking about he's sleeping good. So anyway, Michaela comes in and just basically say, look, even if he did see something, he wouldn't remember it. And Laura asked, how would she know? And she tell us this story about how she was in the room at 2 years old when her mom was murdered, and she don't remember anything, but that's the reason why social services took her. Now, I don't know if she lying just to make Laura feel better, but I'm actually liking Michaela in this moment because I don't need Laura going at Bonnie. I just don't. And Laura is right for going at Bonnie. Laura will be right for beating Bonnie AWS. I'm telling you, I'm with all that, but I don't need it right now. So I really appreciate Michaela stepping in and easing her mind. I really do. So moving on, Nate visits the evidence room, try to get the evidence of the gun, the gun report or whatever, and the officer behind this, he won't give it to him. And the officer had the nerve to say, man, I know you ain't been working for us for the last couple of weeks or months. And Nate just flipped. He was like, if you know that, why you even cooperating with me? You helping cover up an innocent man's murder. He just started flipping out, turning up. Then the FBI pops up. They want to question Nate some more. And they let him know that either he can come or they can arrest him. And I'm just like, on what charges? On what grounds? Throwing a temper tantrum? Huh? Come on now, the FBI be tripping, dog. I'm telling you. So anyways, now we back up to speed with Nate in the interrogation room. So we get a quick scene where Tegan approaches Annalise about the civil case, and Annalise say, look here, Nate ain't worried about no civil case just yet. He ain't done with trying to charge a criminal case. So Tegan's heart broke. She gonna call out Michaela and like, look, I can't believe you did this to me again. She heartbroken. They both heartbroken. They need to go ahead and hook up a couple times and just be done with it. Seriously. So anyways, the FBI is asking Nate, how is the governor involved? And so Nate starts laying out the details, right? Basically, the governor had my father killed, and Miller set it up, yada, yada, yada. And she just kind of loose in. And then I want to say the word. I ain't gonna say the word, but these pigs. These pigs gonna ask Nate, has he been having any mental episodes lately? And I'm just like, see, that's what the criminal justice system do to us. You know what I'm saying? They want us behind bars so bad, they willing to go the crazy route. That man ain't crazy. His dad was murdered when he was about to get released from prison. Who in they damn right mind when they getting released from prison gonna try to fight a correctional officer? They man been locked up in that prison for 20, 30 plus years. And you trying to, come on, man. See, that's what I'm saying. The system, look here, anytime they can get one of us behind bars, if that mean they got to say that we crazy, that's what they gonna do. And I was just kind of pissed off in this scene because it just pissed me off, man. It just pissed me off because, come on, listen, do your job. Don't take the lazy way out and pin it on an innocent man. Come on now. So, so Nate, he goes back to Annalise's house, tells Annalise and Bonnie what happened, what kind of questions he gave her DNA, and Annalise like, why did you give them people your DNA so they can plant more evidence or whatever the case may be? And Nate said, I did it so I can compare the DNA, my DNA, which is my father's DNA, to the DNA on that gun. You know what I'm saying? And so at this point, Bonnie's still questioning her mind, like, but what if it is? Okay, now Bonnie, you getting on my nerves now. The episode about to go off, but you getting on my nerves right now. So he go over and hug her and thank her for protecting him, and it wasn't her, it was him, and she was doing it for him, and yada 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 yada. So then we get this final scene, and y'all know this final scene be all over the place. So I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna break it down. It's how I interpret it. We get Gabriel in his apartment. He cutting up IDs. He destroying. Look, I'm assuming this stuff that Miller gave him so he couldn't be tracked. Then he get a knock at his door, right? Then, I ain't even talk about earlier in the episode where Bonnie was trying to kill herself from carbon monoxide. You know, she was in the car and she was just basically in the garage and she was gonna try to suffocate herself or whatever you do with carbon monoxide. She was just pressing the gas and it released. I ain't talking about that because I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, put that energy out there for Bonnie to kill herself. But as somebody knocks on Gabriel's door, Frank walks in Bonnie's house looking for Bonnie. Then we get a scene where Annalise visits them damn kids and tell them that we got to get on the same page. Laura is on edge about, you know, Bonnie and what her baby was saying. Annalise like, look, we ain't got time for that. Forgive her. Move on. We need her. And she tells Laura that Bonnie will hurt herself if she don't. And I believe AK. I just do. So then we get Frank looking everywhere for Bonnie. In the bathroom, under the bed, in the doggone snack closet. He looking everywhere. So then we go back to the kids telling Annalise that Tegan is now all of a sudden suspicious about what's going on. And it ain't nobody's fault but who? Michaela, for even coming to Tegan with that bull crap instead of just staying in her place. You feel me? So now we get to see Tegan doing research on Annalise, and then she called a special agent to meet up. Little did I know, the special agent that she called was with the FBI agent that was questioning Nate. So then we get to see Nate goes to see the agent again. Then we get another scene where the kids talking about what to do, you know what I'm saying, if they are questioned by the FBI. And Lisa like, look here, I done told y'all damn kids, y'all ain't seen nothing. So what can you testify to? So anyway, she's gonna tell them about the plan that Nate got. It's a genius plan, and basically the governor killed Miller. And the kids just like, huh? What? You feel me? So then back at the FBI, the DNA results are back, and she lets Nate know that he was correct. His father's DNA does not match the DNA on the gun. And I was jumping for joy. Nate was right, and Bonnie killed. But man, Bonnie did what she had to do to hold us down. That's what I'm thinking this entire time. Then we found out they let Nate know they have someone in custody for his father's murder. And I made a note that says maybe it's Gabriel. Then Frank finds Bonnie in his bed because she don't want to sleep alone. Okay. Then Annalise get a call from the police about someone who is in custody who says that she is their lawyer. And guess who it is, y'all? It's that damn Gabriel saying that he needs a lawyer. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm all over the place. I don't know where this thing gonna go. But think about this. It's not what it seems. So we know it's not. At least I know Gabriel is not gonna take the hit for this, even though he's arrested. It would be great if he did. That way we can put him in the past. But yeah, listen, if you watch this show, you know that Gabriel is not the easy answer. And right now the easy answer is Gabriel. Now here's what I think is gonna happen. I think, and I would hate, you know what, I ain't gonna even say Bonnie has something to do with it. I ain't gonna even say that. Because y'all know the show be all over the place. This is what I think is gonna happen. Because the show is about to get canceled, so we gotta wrap this thing up next season. I believe Gabriel is, FBI gonna find out about Gabriel being Sam's son. They still gonna try to investigate Annalise. However, I'm gonna say, unless they introduce a new character, I believe deep down in my heart that Nate's plan is gonna work, that they are gonna prove somehow, some way that the governor is responsible for it. Because even in my mind, I just don't know exactly what Miller brought Gabriel in to, investigate Annalise for. I just don't, because Sam's murder, it's too old, man. No, I can't see it. So, I don't know. I'm going to say Nate is going to be the way the show ends. And we ride off in the sunset with the governor going to prison. Gabriel, hell, that little joker can die. Them damn kids graduate, because I'm sick of them. And Annalise and Nate get married and they ride off into the sunset. Bonnie and Frank finally make it official and just stop sleeping around every now and then. I don't know. But I think at this point, I know for a fact Gabriel is not going to take the fall. And as much as they're going to try to make him, he don't know nothing. He don't. I think Nate plan is going to work. And I don't know how it's going to work. They're going to have to introduce some characters along the way or whatever. But I believe Nate's plan is going to work. Anyway, that's all I have, guys. Y'all know this show. If you watch it, you know it. It's crazy. Have your mind in every place, thinking everything possible, and when it ain't. But that's all I have. Like I said, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see all of you guys next week. I'm out.